Good morning. I think it's still morning. I'm Stephen Crosher from Fleet Renewables. Our project that we're working on is an energy storage technology which we're calling Re-Energize. It's a pumped energy storage technology. Our innovation is around the liquid that we're using. So instead of using water, as most conventional pumped energy storage technologies do, and pumped energy storage is 98% of the world's energy storage market to date. So we're looking at changing the rheology of the fluid, and we've developed a fluid that is 2.4 times the density of water. So what this means is that you can reduce the head height of your project by 2.4 times, or you can reduce the system size by 2.4 times. In a traditional pumped hydro energy storage project, about 80% of the cost is to do with civil engineering. And so if you can reduce that by 2.4 times, you have a tremendous opportunity to lower the levelized cost of storage. We believe in time that we'll be delivering a levelized cost of storage similar to large-scale pumped hydro projects. So this is a little illustration of what a project might look like. So the top reservoir could be buried underneath a car park. So we're looking at about 15,000 meters cube of liquid. So this would be in 2.5 meter, 3 meter diameter pipes buried beneath something like a car park. There would be a manifold at the end, and then it would simply flow down the river. So this is an illustration. It's not a real project of what something like a 5 megawatt, 12.5 megawatt hour project might look like. We're looking at sub-second to full power by having some capacitance at the front end. This project is looking at an elevation of 120 meters. And then at the bottom of the reservoir, it might be something like 2 tanks of 40 meters diameter and 6 meters deep. So you can store it in large-scale pipes or in storage tanks. And to imagine that in terms of storage tanks, it's a little bit like a water purification plant, the sort of scale of tanks that you get in a sewer plant or a water purification plant. So just the same information on the board. So again, this 5 megawatt project, with time, we think it will be about a £5 million investment for this scale of project. The penstock, as it goes down the hill, would simply be, there would be some interruption, but re-landscaped afterwards. So where are we as a business? So we think we'll be at a third of the cost of a lithium-ion battery. We'll be very similar to conventional hydro pumped energy storage at a large scale, but we're looking at very much a distributed scale technology, so 3 megawatts to 25 megawatts on-grid, competing with gas peaking plants, or off-grid, probably 500 kilowatts to 2 megawatts, something like that. As said earlier, you can reduce the elevation because you've got this higher density fluid. We can use 60% less head. So instead of something like a 100 meter, 240 meter site, we can develop a site at 100 meters and achieve the same power. So our business model is to license the technology. We don't particularly want to be a project developer. And by licensing the technology, we think you can repeat the business time and time again. We've just started our GIS study for the total scale of the market, and the indications are very early, but tens of thousands of sites available across the world, looking at 100 meters of elevation. We're at TRL level 4 to 5 at the moment. We have 2 patents in draft, and at the moment we have 4 downstream partners and 1 upstream partner in our supply chain. One of our downstream partners is talking to us about investing in our technology, which is great, and to date it's been a self-funded and Innovate UK grant. So what are we seeking? What are we looking for at the moment? We're seeking to strengthen our management team. We are a small team, and there are some gaps in it, which is going to become more and more apparent as we move forward. So that's something we're looking to do. Seeking to find a trial site for a scale. We've got some ideas, but anyone who's got a 100-meter hill, I'd love to talk to you. And if any investors, interested in talking to us further, we're not quite ready for investment, but we're hoping to have an investment memorandum towards the end of this year, where we'd be looking for something like 300,000 of seed investment. The timing of the raise towards the end of this year, and we've got Valuation, we think we're somewhere around 2 million by the time we'll be looking for the cash. So that will be post cash injection, about a 2 million valuation. And what are we going to spend it on? Construction of the test site, wages and overheads, patents and marketing. And then for the business, there will be further funding rounds. Again, probably to build a real-world demonstrator that we'll probably have to do on our balance sheet. And so we think the total cash we'll need for the business is 3 to 4 million. So re-energise, pumped energy storage. So the key to energy storage, the logo looks a bit like a key. So there you go. I didn't mention our partners. Exeter University is our university partner. Thank you very much.